Near? Far? Anything? No? Anybody? Alright. Sorry. Just noticing how peaceful it is. It's like it's not even raining. But it is. It is not raining. Alright, let's sleep. Let's get rid of it. It's definitely raining on my bed. It's gonna be one soggy night's sleep. Won't be the first. Okay. So welcome to the Olympus server. You're here with Morilibus. And we have just made the rain stop. It's amazing. It's amazing. Alright, not really. Nothing's amazing. What I've done behind the scenes is I've replicated this part going over to here now. I put in a bit of a floor. And then I worked in this little stairwell. I'm not sure if we'll keep it exactly like that, but it gave me something to work with. So that kind of works. And then I'm not too sure. I'm still trying to... I have this nice image in my head on what this thing's going to look like, but there's a lot of like blanks in this image where I just can't see how it's all going to tie together. So we'll see. Over here, I'll probably try to keep going with that wall design. So that's what I did over here. So I'll probably work that. If we end up keeping this, I'll have to bring it forward and bring it kind of diagonal to meet up these stairs, I think. Probably along that kind of line right there. Going on up. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what we should do with this area as well. I threw out some dirt, and what this dirt represents is if we want to put another sorter up here. Another one of these guys. This is how much room we need. So I think the chest ends up being right here. Or possibly right here. I don't remember which. So we could do that if we need more space. And if we do, I don't know what this could be. Or we could not need a sorter. This would only be a single decker sorted as well. It wouldn't be a double decker one like those guys. Or the ones below, it'll just be a one row of chests. So one single row of chests. Although we could go pretty far if we wanted to. So if we, I don't know if we really need it. I'm still trying to debate on what we still need to sort. There's a bunch of stuff like greenery and stuff like that. Bushes, I guess leaf blocks, vines, flowers, that kind of stuff that we don't have sorted yet, but not sure if we really need to. So, but also if we have a sorter up here, it kind of messes with our hopper line. So that hopper line which goes across there, comes down, goes through here, and then it was going to go down, but if we bring it over here, it's in the ground. And I don't want to add in any item elevator if I can avoid it, so that it's just a trickle-down effect. Item elevators tend to lag with all the rapid-fire redstoning. At least my single-player world, it kills me. So I want to avoid having those going, especially if they're going to be going every time like the witch farm is going. So let's try to avoid that. So if we don't put a sorter up here, we could use it for something else. This could be like a bedroom area maybe, I don't know. The idea is probably to have this come out to whatever amount we want, not as far as the one over there, but just a little bit of a balcony, I guess, over top. So I don't think it should go much further than it already is. It could go out a little bit more, maybe a couple more blocks for the ground. So maybe out to here, and then kind of curve around and curve around. But we could put a bed down here, or we could put our armor storage maybe, since that stuff's not going to be sorted anyway. We could maybe put that over here, so we could have tools, armor gear, and weapons, and all that stuff. What else? What else? Portal. I'm still thinking probably portal up here. Not too sure. Not too sure. And if so, then should I bring this floor... Oh, I did it again. I was on a stair. Should we bring that floor all the way to meet this wall, wherever it may end up being? Like, I guess the wall here. So should that come all the way across, or should this be like a balcony on this side as well, so that you can see from up there, you can kind of see down? That might be an idea. So we'd have a curb, and then if you're coming out of the portal, you can kind of jump out that way, jump out this way. And then in terms of getting up here, there's that route that goes all the way around there, but perhaps we could just put a item elevator in here. So you go, or not an item elevator, but an ender pearl elevator. You go in there and just pearl up. So we'll extend this thing further around, at least up to here, and maybe it will end right around there. So that's an idea. What else we got planning? I think that's about it. I've thrown up this kind of temporary wall design. Don't know if I like it. I might reverse it, maybe. I've tried just a single strip. I've tried putting like a design in this light clay. It just doesn't look right. So I went with, I think this is purple. I think that one's magenta, and that one's light gray. So not positive on that, but it's something. But I'll still play around with it. And I'm not too sure how high I'm going to take it. I have a feeling this arch is a little bit too low. Alright, over here, I'm thinking we should probably put maybe our auto smelter or something over here, if I can squeeze something in. And maybe have our iron ingot, or iron ore and gold ore come over here as well. And get auto sorted. And then if we want to, we can either have it automatically go into the smelter and get converted, or we could do that manually for XP and such. So that's something we could do. So we could have a smelter over there and over here. Could have two like individual ones, I guess, maybe. Maybe one that handles automatic stuff and one that doesn't. That might be a good use of this area, like to finalize it. And then everything related to ores and such is over here by the co-op. Co-op? Yeah. Anyway, that's about it for what's been going on. I thought I'd start with that. I also wanted to touch base on the comments in the last couple episodes. So let's do that now. I'm looking back at our episode 66 entitled Flowing In. So that's when we released this. And sorry, this is like the best view right here of the magnitude of this hole. Take it in. Okay, back to where we were. Alright, so we got a comment from Dangerilius. Holy cows. Holy cows. Nope. Not doing it over there. So curving, I think, is consensus there. Instead of having a sharp edge, we'll have it curve in. And to follow up with this, oh yeah, I did that. I don't know. It's a hollow wall. There's kind of, the original explosion is still behind there. So I just kind of made a mask of something over top to give an idea of kind of what I was looking for. That looks a little odd. I might have to tweak it still. And I'll have to check if any of those areas back there are slime chunks. If so, I'll have to kind of fill it in or slab it. So, yeah. So curve. Let me go over the new plan that I've kind of got in my head, and it might address some things. Cave-wise, I'll probably block in most caves, especially when there's an excessive amount of caves like that. I also want to keep and use the original sea line, so I might dig out some of it a bit lower, but up here where it gets shallow, I think that should be where we try to put some like growths like that, but maybe bigger than that. So little mounds of rock and dirt or whatever jetting out, and that will be where it's up high, so it'd be like a mound kind of up here, and then when it's down low there'll be nothing, so that's where most of the water will come in. And then we could even have a water break, so if we do have like a massive little rock formation jetting out the side, we could have it even part some of the water and expose something underneath it, or have a bridge going from here across, connecting it into the caves maybe on that side, so we could still get access to them if for whatever reason, or just for kind of aesthetics, or maybe something connecting our main island to this and then that to over there, and we could use that kind of as a means of disguising that. Let's see. Evil Tony, I only thought it was the top because I told you it was the top. I never said such a thing. I don't believe you, Tony. Provide me with video evidence proof. Prove it. Um, oh, Monkey Man. Jason. He recommended, I don't know if I fully understood his comment. So I'll go up there in a second. Actually, before I do that, let's address another comment. Alright, we got a suggestion from Coco Does Videos, so maybe an idea of how we could try to do this again. And his suggestion is going to do what we did up top and just do that all the way down and then blow that up and then work our way in. Go lower down, put some more TNT, blow that up, go lower down, and we could get that stepping effect that way as well. And maybe try to get it in a series of explosions instead of just setting it all off at once. So that's an idea we could definitely try out. I'm also thinking just putting it in front, but maybe we could do a combination of that. So we'll just put it in front of the whole wall, blow that up, move them in, put it in front, and then we can, maybe that'll get a better effect. So yeah, it was Forest Man 1 who was asking about if we're going to keep the caves and all that stuff, the sand, the dirt. The sand is what's holding back the water, so that will go. All the sand will probably go, most of it. There'll still be a sand line from the ocean. I think that'll stay. We could see. We might take it out, or we might swap it out for just stone. The thing is, if we end up doing this the whole way, most of that dirt and all that stuff around the outside will get replaced with just stone, I think. So we'll see. Okay, so let's go address Jason's comment. Whoop. See if we can do this elegantly. Ender Pearl Olympics. Alright, Jason, who has been renamed to some weird unpronounceable name. I don't care what you say. Not that mine's all that pronounceable either. Alright, we got DK Vot. See, I can't do it. DK Votkakias MC, perhaps? I'm pretty sure I butchered that. His suggestion in regards to, I believe, this, and what we could do with this chest. For the most part, what I got out of his comment is we should put our hopper eyes in here, since that's what we would end up placing when we're going to kind of set up hoppers or stuff. We can have our hopper eyes. So that's actually a good idea. We're going to have a lot of these chests all over the place, but maybe we can keep our hopper eyes in like the main one. I don't know if I have any extra hopper eyes at the moment. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, I like that. So I might do that. And if we have multiple chests, we could just divvy out the hopper eyes as well, so that it kind of covers all of them. Whew. Alright. Let's take a break. Alright, some other suggestions we have dealing with this area down below. When we fill it up with water, we could have like a dock maybe down there. That could lead to maybe some of the underground area. So that's a good idea. I think we should try to use that. So this mound that the tower is going to sit on should be... The idea is it's like a rock, a base. So the tower itself should probably, if it does go into the stone down below, it should probably start to look a lot more dungeony and make it feel like it's going through the caves and stuff. So there could be kind of maybe a access that, yeah, it goes down, and we have a little dock there that you can go across as well. Or maybe there's a way out, or I don't know. We'll have to think about that. Maybe we could have docks on the other side of the waterfalls where there's breaks, stuff like that. So cool. And that was combination. What is that? Alex. Yes, Alex Caro. Add boat docks at the bottom, and also said could lead to secret layer of potions and witches. So yeah, we'll see what we can do about that. We do want to have our potions down below somewhere, but I don't know. We'll see. That could be an area for potions, is actually where the witches drop. We could always try to catch a witch and rename a witch and lock her up as a prisoner. I like that idea. Okay. So I think that covers most things. I might have forgotten a few things, but I think that's it. So yeah, let's try to work on something today. I have gone ahead and redesigned the dome. So a lot of you like the dome. Too bad, I'm putting this in instead. So I opted out of the dome and went for this random staircase, tumorish looking thing. So yeah, I really like it. So, nay to that, yay to this. Good? Good. No. Alright, just kidding. This is my scaffold. So I thought maybe we could start working up here. Try to get our layout for our dome going. So yeah, I think we are going to go with this dome. I think most of you liked it, or those who commented did. If you didn't say anything, I just assume you love everything I do. That looks spawnable. Don't do it. But yeah. So yeah, I just made a bunch of scaffold just so we can maneuver and kind of try to plan this out. And I brought a variety of material up with me, trying to debate what we should make it out of. Brought lots of quartz. Kind of like quartz on the ceiling. It makes it nice and bright. And I do have kind of a little bit of quartz theme going there, and then also here. So I don't know if that should kind of transfer up to there. It kind of feels like it should. Ooh, lagging. Or my computer's lagging. Not the server. Server's great. But yeah, okay. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So we're going to try quartz first. Whoa. Where are you? And you can just stay there for now. Don't have time to deal with you. Let's get up there. Oh, nope, that's going to fall down. Whoops. Yep, good job. Good job, me. You're the best. Around. Come on. Just cooperate. Whew. Whew. And if you haven't heard, we are accepting applications again for the server. So yeah, we feel it's time to open our doors again and try to get a member or two. So we're looking out to you guys to find those new members. So if any of you guys are interested in applying, check out Iro's channel. He's got the video on there, and it has all the rules and stuff and information. But yeah. Let's see. Probably we have to work in some lighting somehow as well. So I plan on just building over top of the dirt. And I also kind of wanted to play around. I should probably have a bit of dirt on me as filler. All this dirt comes from various places, but I think most recently is from digging up those areas over there. I've got like 6 double chests full of dirt, so that's where a lot of this came from. Now what I'm thinking is maybe having something bulge down the middle. I'm not too sure the why or the how. And let's just do that for now, I guess. Oops, no, that would be lower as well. So yeah, no reasoning behind this, just doing it. No idea why. Still gonna go with it. Probably won't be quartz though. Probably not. Oops. You definitely don't have to be there. Could do quartz or could do something darker. We could do stone. It's got like a rib thing going on. Yeah. It's really hard to see what's going on, if anything, at the moment, huh? There's nothing really been accomplished. If I just like paint over the dirt, and I'll probably have to, I don't want to use all just solid quartz blocks, obviously. And I would like to mix in some of the other quartz, so like chisel I really like. So if we could work that into the ceiling, that would be good. And we'll probably try to work in that coal. So if we do try to mimic that ceiling down there, that might be what we're kind of aiming for at the moment. And this actually worked out to... this platform's not in a good spot. It's hard to get a good look at the ceiling. Hard to say, hard to say. Okay, let me place a bunch of blocks here. and try to get something figured out, as most of this will probably be just kind of trial and error. Also wanted to see what maybe having like a wooden roof would look like, but obviously that's not a good placement of it. I think that might be hard to do without putting a bunch up and taking a step back like down here. So I might have to do a couple little sample sample builds, try a bunch of blocks at various locations and see which ones look good together as the roof. So I will get up there and do that and bring you back when I got something to show you. Boing! Okay, I placed blocks. I placed them. Now, I don't know. We're too close. Scaffolding was a great idea, except we can't see anything. So I'm going to tear some of it down. And put it back up, I guess. So we can see. Okay. That might be enough so that we can get a view from the side. Right now it's just pure quartz. I'll probably, if we do like it, we'll throw in some other blocks. I think what we're going to end up having to do, let's get more ender pearls, that's for sure, is maybe I'll set one up and leave it so that we have time to look at it and admire it and say it's crap or say we like it, and then I'll probably try to do a different design on one of the other ones and maybe a different design, and then by the end of it we'll have 4 designs that we can pick from, and then we'll have to tear out the other 3, which kind of sucks, but okay, that's what we got going. It's hard to really tell. I don't know if I like what I did with the coal there. Just kind of made the coal this kind of spire coming out a bit, sort of. If I'm describing that properly. It definitely needs something. It looks odd. Even up here, wherever the half slabs are, you can almost not even tell they're there. They end up just looking weird. So that was just me kind of covering up the blocks, but looks like we'll have to do something different than that. So it looked okay from up there, but down here looks a little noisy. So if we do that, we need something else to break up the color, so it can't all be quartz. Am I gonna fall down? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I figured. That's perfect. There we go. So if we do keep it, we should probably put something else, maybe. Although I was just adding those in because they were part of the stair, or they were kind of continuing the stair aspect of it. So I mean, we could just get rid of these altogether and put full blocks in. That is an option. And here I would probably have to change the stairs so that they curve around, which means this would be a stair too. Hard to pull off. It would end up having to be like that anyway. And then that could be a full block. And then the next thing would be probably a stair. If we kept with stairs going. Maybe we could do that again. And have that go across. That might end up looking better. Same with those. Those should probably be stairs now. To get that kind of feeling going. And we almost have a pattern going with a block. And it goes up kind of stairs. And then there's that single block again up the stairs. But then the pattern's broken. But it looks like this pattern might be repeatable for a bit down below. So that might give a neat effect. And we could even replace that block with maybe something more distinguishable, like the coal block. So it'll be the coal block that keeps moving. Now let's see if we can continue that. So if we're going further still, now we're going to be into stairs. And then actually the stair should be covering that stair. So unless we do that, it doesn't look too bad. We could continue on. And can we get another dot? We could cheat it if I just replaced the outer block with coal. I just gotta be careful when I do that, because then I gotta remember that I have to do it over on the other sides and keep it consistent. So why aren't I... Must pick up quartz. Valuable. It's all mine. Okay. Needs something else. It does need something else. I'm thinking probably end up just breaking down and using stone. Because there's not too many stair choices, unless we try to do some wood. But I'm not sure what would end up actually looking any good. Like, we might be able to get away with some more spruce, but we got so much spruce already. It probably should not be spruce if we do go with a wood. I did bring some oak, so we could try doing that as well. That got removed. That's okay. So these actually were dirt, but I can't remember if I placed them or not. So doesn't matter, I guess. And it'll be very hard to tell with this little amount of oak. So I'd have to probably do it on a bigger scale so that we could get a look from down below. Well, before we do stone, which is probably what we'll end up going with, I think, just based on the fact that this wood isn't looking all that good. But we'll see. And I'll just put that back as chiseled for now. And now I need my scaffold back. The beauty of building this tower. So much scaffolding. So awkward. Alright, let me throw in the oak and we'll take a peek. The grand reveal. I am 1% done the dome. That is amazing. Underwhelming. What do we got? I kept the spruce. Oh, you can't even see it. I kept the oak. I kind of went with the oak, thinking that the oak... Let me reiterate. The oak might be a good block. Let's sleep. We'll get the skylight coming down and providing some ambient light. I didn't really add in any lighting yet, but I do want to. Don't know where is a good place to get a good real idea what that looks like, because it's pretty dark up there. That's kind of what I got going. I am not sold on it. I think I like the blocks, though. I think I might actually go with oak. I could have tried birch as well. I didn't bring any, or I didn't have any made. I never did try the stone brick. I think the stone brick will look good, but maybe we could try different. And I'm actually kind of liking the oak as a roof. So I think we'll go with that, just not quite this design. Let's get a closer look at things. So I did try to keep this little black dot, black dot, black dot thing going, but that looks pretty bad. Unless we put this one back there, so at least they line up diagonally. Otherwise that looks kind of odd. And then I'm not sure what would happen to them. I'm thinking we might want to take this coal block stripe and bring it all the way across, because right now those are oak planks. So we could swap that out for coal, and that'll give us this kind of striped, or this black line bordered with oak wood, kind of giving us the theme and the breakups and such. Everything else is just chiseled, and then I threw in some stairs as well. But yeah, it's definitely too dark. Light it up. Now what I was thinking for maybe lighting, if we can pull it off and I can think of something. I actually want to hide it up here somewhere. So where this meets up with this, I was going to think maybe we could hide some light up and over it so that the light would kind of bleed around to provide a bit of light around the border of this. So that would mean like getting rid of these blocks and just having a gap. Almost like... Oops. Whoops. It's actually almost as if we get rid of these. Oh, there we go. It'll let down like skylight. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. course, it won't be skylight. It'll be like 15 up there and 14, and it'll get lower, where this is just going 15 straight down until it hits something. Oh, that'll give us light anyway. And running out of pearls. Let's see, where can we get a good look? Down here. Okay, that's not, oops. It's not too bad. From down here, looks a little noisy. Definitely don't like the dots with the coal. So probably get rid of that. Exchange it for the stripe. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. From way down here. But yeah, I'm thinking something like that anyway. That really, once it's replicated, it doesn't leave much. That's basically like a wedge. Then we'd have another wedge all the way around, so 8 wedges for that. And then I'm thinking the lower part of the ceiling we should probably do something else. Or maybe just have the oak. I'm not too sure. Or maybe have this pattern replicated up on the slope if we can. I guess we couldn't. I will think of something. We can continue that all the way down. Keep the quartz theme and the oak theme and the coal theme. But yeah, a little hard to tell. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. So we'll start with that design and we'll see. I might play with other ones, or I might just keep tweaking this one till I get it the way I like it. And then I get to replicate it. Whee! Cool, cool. The other option, before I let you go, is if we had some kind of pattern in the roof. Like, almost like north, south, east, west sort of deal, but let's not go with like just letters. Maybe if we could just have some kind of weird symbol that we make up. That way when you look up the ceiling, each 4 parts are different. That could be cool too. And this area here should be relatively easy to work with, so who knows, could do that. But I do like how that kind of curves in to meet that, because these guys kind of curve in, so that kind of curves in. So I like how they're all meeting together, so I do kind of want to keep that. So maybe we could add in a different pattern, or some other way to identify different directions. Not that it really matters. Anyway, guys, I think that will be it for the episode. We're probably overdue for the ending, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Whew! So far, I've not died from that. It's broken.